Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Hager 300D crash chain. So the 300D is a little bit less common than your standard crash chain because it's intended for wider doors, like 42-inch doors, or wider, like 48-inch. Would not be appropriate for a 3-foot door because it's too long. There would be too much of this hanging down. Installation is quite simple in terms of at least understanding it. What I mean is there's a link to what is called the dimensional drawing below this, which does indeed show everything important dimensionally about it, but it's really instructions as well. And the comment about being easy to install in terms of understanding it, you can look at the drawing and basically it says mount one portion of this 4 inches from the hinge side over on the header, the underside of the head. Then open your door to about 90 inch and just straighten this out and attach the other portion. Now, where that could be not easy to install is if you've got a frame that's packed with mortar. That's always really tough to drill into, etc. If you've got a door that's not reinforced for it, you only have so much success when the wind really grabs a door, especially a door intended for use with a 300D. If you know you're going to install these in a new installation, put a block of styrofoam, pink rigid styrofoam or white styrofoam, tape it in place on the header of the steel frame before the mason sets the frame, okay, and mortars it all. That will give you a hollow area where you can drill to and not hit mortar, or reinforce the frame before so you can drill and tap. There is a mention below this video to can be ordered through door mounting with grommet nut sets at extra charge. I really recommend doing that if you have need for through bolt and grommets nuts for these, because all you're going to get is just a sheet metal screw. By all means, order those, because I can't tell you how many times I've seen, the door portion literally ripped right out of the door immediately. First time, comes right out. Through bolt that. Have the door reinforced for it if you're ordering a door. Generally, these are installed after the fact, and you're really looking to prevent the door from crashing into something behind the opening, or of course just unintentional damage to the hardware. But if you're going to do that, keep in mind that there's a lot of science happening when the wind grabs that door and rips it open. A door is a real effective thing at being a sail like you'd have on a boat, and will just completely tear itself open. So keep that in mind. It does include those screws, as I said. Back to the installation aspect. 4 inches from the hinge on the header, open the door to 90 degrees, mount it, you're in good shape. Keep in mind that you'll want to be sure that this isn't going to conflict with any other hardware, like a door closer, okay, or a door coordinator, I suppose. Keep that all in mind to think that through before you go about assuming this will work. And the bottom line is, if your door is, if the application or the installation or where the door is positioned on a building based on the environment around it, if a crash chain is not the proper hardware to use, you should look at an overhead door holder, a piece of hardware that's intended to work without fear of failure. Not much sense in installing one of these if you think it's going to fail. And that point of failure is ripping out of the door. And I've seen these used in applications where, it just was the improper hardware to use, and this mounting has completely fractured. And it's only because, it's not the right hardware to use for a door that is known to be pulled open by the wind and ripped back against the wall. Hager, full-line company of full-line manufacturer of all things like this. I'm sure that this is likely an import item by theirs, but they're a supplier of everything related to trim and auxiliary hardware like this. not just crash chains, trim and auxiliary hardware, push and pull plates, kick plates, exit devices, door closers, weather stripping, and obviously hinges, which is what they're primarily known for. If you have any questions on the Hager 300D, crash chain, or any other Hager product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.